What's up, folks? Y'all need to get y'all a crispy haircut. Y'all run around here with big afro, nappy headed from the hibernation of the wintertime. Ain't been to the barbershop in a minute. Stop by the Galactic Haircut Barber Salon in North Lane, Colorado. If you need to contact me at my email, which is ZBallinOut@gmail.com. That's ZBallinOut@gmail.com. And get the flyest and most innovative, trendy haircut at a black barbershop near you. Yes, the spring of 2023. And look who we have here. We have my mother in the building. Her name is Mary L. Cosby of St. Louis, Missouri. How you doing?
I'm wonderful, feeling very great.
You're visiting, where are you at now?
I'm in the Mile High state of Colorado.
Wow, and then we got my brother here, Dylan.
Hey.
Man, let us know who you are, man. Where you at? Where you from, man? Where you coming from?
I'm just randomly coming in from Omaha, Nebraska. I was just down the street when I called you and happened to just stumble upon this podcast. So, special guest appearance.
So we got two special guest appearances at the Galactic cast in Colorado. And you know what? I just need y'all to do something for me because it's been a long time. You know, this is my 13th episode. But I just need y'all to do something for me, man. I really need all my watchers, my subscribers, my guests to do something for me. I need this favor. And what I need y'all to do is fly with Z as I take you through a journey. Yeah, man, it's been a blessed spring break. This is, the third day of spring. It's today, marks March the 22nd of 2023. Yeah. And
second day of spring, right?
it's the second day of spring, right? I thought the first day of spring was on the 20th,
21st.
right? It's usually 21st. Well, second, third day. This is spring break, spring break week. And y'all have dropped in on a Mile High, man. I'm truly, truly blessed to have y'all visiting me and, bringing me out of hibernation. I'm pretty sure all the viewers and the subscribers can vouch that I have been on a nice seasonal hibernation, you know what I mean? But hey, man, we here, man, and we got some lovely guests here. We got my mom here, y'all. This lady, this beautiful black queen, is the queen of St. Louis. And she is representing St. Louis in the Mile High in Colorado. And she wants to really incorporate the fact that, we've been through a lot of hardships coming from the inner cities. My brother here, he's coming from Nebraska and everything. And what we want to share to the people is bringing positivity back to St. Louis, bringing positivity back to Omaha, Nebraska, bringing positivity back to Chicago, Illinois, bringing positivity back to Cleveland, Ohio, bringing positivity back to Indianapolis, Indiana, bringing positivity back to Louisville, Kentucky, bringing positivity back to Memphis, Tennessee, bringing positivity back to Little Rock, Arkansas, bringing positivity back to St. Louis. How you feel about that, Mama? Tell me how you feel about the positive energy that's going on in the spirit with the people.
It's amazing thing to know that, when you in the inner city, how so much negativity can be around you, but yet you're thriving and striving to be a positive person, and it appears that it's not affecting you. Because you go through your day-to-day life, day-to-day living, just going in and out, realizing that, you are guided and protected, by the Most High. And
yes,
that's one of the things that keep you going. Because if you sit down and just begin to just think, oh, it's somebody, I was recently, Zenique had to host it was a collective. It was a black I want to say it was a collective where black people came together and they were We were doing different things like it was a talk space, and they're in St. Louis. And the one at the talk space, one of the ladies brought out, she said, you know, even though we don't see it, but there were guns everywhere. Guns are everywhere. And she was like, so how do you feel safe, you know, being in that particular atmosphere, you know? And, you know, everybody was able to voice their opinion and everything. And one of the things that came out is just knowing that God protects us, you know, because if you just sit down and think about all the violence and things that's going on in the city, inner cities, guess what? You would stay in your sealed houses. You would be in your doors, with your doors locked, you know, afraid to go out. And there are people that are like that. They're afraid to go outside their house. So being positive, having a positive mindset is this, bringing that mindset back that, you know, in the midst of all of this negativity, guess what? I'm going to continue to be positive. Even though I may walk brush elbow to elbow with maybe somebody who just, you know, did something they shouldn't have done, you know, or concealing a weapon. I'm not going to let that stop me and hinder me from being positive and being able to just go out in the universe, go out into the world and just shed that positivity. So I think it has a lot to do with your mindset.
And you know, and speaking of positivity, we're speaking on spring break, and we're talking about great positive things that's been going on.
Yes.
And Mom, you've been here since the beginning of this week, the beginning of the spring break. She's been here. You came in dealing on Monday, which was the second day of the week of spring break, which is just a great blessing. I mean, it's just a blessing to see people that want to travel and see their loved ones and all their friends, you know, great place to come out and go skiing. I think that's what you did the other day. You went out to the mountains and did some snowboarding, right?
Loveland. There's definitely a lot of out-of-staters there in for spring break.
How much you missed the mountains since you've been in Nebraska?
Man, missing them a lot. There's not too many mountains out there, but it's good to get back. Every time I'm back in Colorado, it just feels like I'm at home.
So what we want to do?
Here for me.
Yeah, we want to talk about these things going on in spring break. One thing I do want to announce is that St. Louis have done a thing that touched my heart, and it was right on time of the time of my mom being here, visiting me and hanging out with me and my sister in a Mile High. And you know, she left her nieces and nephews and all my other siblings, which is my other sisters and brother in St. Louis. So we're just kicking it. We're potlucking at my sister's apartment, you know, which is across the way. And we just happened to look on our family chat on the text messages, and I saw my sister and my niece on the news. They made St. Louis news, not for no bad news now.
Yes.
They made St. Louis news for good news.
Exactly.
And the topic, it was on KSDK, Channel 5. Shout out to Channel 5, St. Louis KSDK News. Y'all showed mad love to my sister and my niece, man, because they showed mad love and being great ambassadors for bringing peace and love and positivity back to the community and the youth in St. Louis.
Yes.
So I'm looking at the text message, and I see some young ladies on the news, and one of the young ladies was my 17-year-old niece, Mercikah Perry.
Yeah.
You know, she was at a movie theater called the MX Theater downtown St. Louis with her friends, and they was kicking the spring break off, and she was on the news talking about all the great things that she want to incorporate in St. Louis for us with the youth. She said, I feel like us youth coming together at theaters and recreational centers is very beneficial. It is something great for the youth to do, you know. And she was like, you know, it's a lot of crazy things that's been going on within her peers. She know a few people that haven't got shot and got in trouble and stuff with the law. And she said it's just really sad. And for us to kick the spring off, going into the summer with having ideas and, you know, different activities and things for the youth to do to keep them away from selling dope, keep them away from killing each other and copping all these guns and just doing wild stuff in the streets, you know. And it really touched my heart. It really touched my heart. That's my baby girl. That's my niece. You know, she was really grown up. This is my niece on the news talking great things about how we can provide more safe outings for teenagers and youth in St. Louis. So they had watched the movie Shazam. It was last Monday,
Yes.
and that's when the news gave them an interview. And my sister, she got on there and she got to talking about the great activities that they got coming up for the spring and for the summer for the youth to do, just to keep them out of trouble, man.
And it was a sold out show last night for Creed 3 at that same theater. Sold out.
They went last night, right?
Last night.
So based off my sister and my niece being on the news, just bringing all that positivity through the energy, through the TV screen, something that we needed, because we get tired, all this, man, my city is the most gutter city. My city is the most killer city. My city, my city got more guns than you. My city, man, that's played out, man. It's 2023, man.
Yeah.
It's time for us to grow up and start living, man. It's time for our youth that was born in the millennium, these youth that was born in 08, 09, 2010, they coming of age, man. It's time for them to be, good, positive, look, citizens in the community. You know what I'm saying? Instead of just trying, I know we all go through our little gangster stage and all that. I get it. I get it. But sometimes we just need to think about just all the good things in life and the community and building businesses and teaching these kids how to be entrepreneurs and teaching these kids how to build up stores and support each other economically and push for a more positive environment, man. That's what it's all about.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Preaching gratitude and just, like spreading the love too. Like, I think there's this mindset too of like, oh, if I take a piece, then I'm taking away somebody else's piece of the cake, whereas no, if everybody enjoyed what there is to offer, then you're lifting each other up instead of taking food off of each other.
Yeah, collective. This is more like a collective.
Yeah, and if you kind of put that mindset out there that there is enough, that there's abundance out there for everybody, then it's like inspiring for other people to think that they have nothing to go out and get it, because there is enough for everybody.
It's enough for everybody. Exactly. So very important.
This is what we need, man. We just need. See, this is the Galactic cast. My podcast different. I'm about to shoot the free throws, y'all. 10 free throws. Let's get it. Ooh. Mama put me on basketball. Little do y'all know. Ooh, that was almost in. Ooh, got a little forceful on that one. That's 0 for 3, y'all.
Come on, Mary. Come on, Mary.
Mama on spring break getting it in. Ooh, 0 for 4. Ooh, 1 for 5. She got the same probable statistic I got. Ooh, she might be beating me in a minute.